Well, being district attorney is about serving your community, and that's something I believe very passionately in, is serving my community in any way I can. And as the district attorney, you have the unique opportunity to touch people in the community where they're at. You have an opportunity to encounter people when they're at their lowest of times, and sometimes when they're at their best of times. And you have an opportunity to be a problem solver to try to help them through whatever situation they're in. It's one of the things I just believe strongly in, is about helping other people in our community, making sure victims have a voice, and making sure offenders are being held accountable in a reasonable way. Well, before I became the district attorney, I was in private practice for 9 years doing a little bit of everything. Criminal law, defense work, civil and business litigation. I came into the district attorney's office with the belief that we really needed to change how things were done. And since that time, I've collaborated with various organizations in our community, other parts of our criminal justice system, to make sure that we are making changes that make sense for our community and that what people want. I've also, for the last 15 years, been in the courtroom. I've tried some of the largest, most complex and notable cases Douglas County has had. You know, justice is really about fairness. It is about making sure that our criminal justice system is treating everybody fairly and equally. It is about making sure that our victims have a voice, they have an attempt at some type of restoration for whatever harm was done to them, and it's about holding offenders accountable in a meaningful way, not just about punishment, but holding offenders accountable in a way that makes them less likely to need the criminal justice system again in the future. Well, we've been trying very hard at doing that. The thing that we've discovered is data is very important. And our computer systems and systems we have in the court and the jail and those types of things, they don't talk to each other, they're all outdated, and they were never designed to be able to try to regurgitate data that we can use in a meaningful way. So the biggest thing I would say is to create a data consortium, which we are actually doing, to be able to get to our data and be able to review it faster, so we can apply things like the toolkit from the Governmental Alliance for Race and Equity to start looking at the various points in our system that create injustice and inequity in our system, so we can correct those things faster. But we really need the data to do that. So if I had one thing I could fix and wave my magic wand, it'd be access to all the data and being able to review that in a meaningful way. You know, we have created a whole host of new programs that I think are really vitally important to our community. In 2017, we started our behavioral health court that allowed for us to be able to try to get people treatment while avoiding a conviction for a criminal act if they have a serious persistent mental health issue. We were also instrumental in creating the first of its kind women's substance use diversion program in the state that's getting women out of the jail who suffer from drug addiction into wraparound treatment services. Again, with the idea that if they're successful with their treatment, they avoid a criminal conviction that can haunt them for the rest of their life. We just launched a drug court this year. Although drug courts have been around for a long time, we had to have a judge that was willing to be in charge of the drug court, and Judge Huff came along and did that in this last year. So we have a lot of new programs and systems that are helping us reduce our jail population, make meaningful impact in people's lives. And we really have to support those systems and make sure they thrive and grow in the coming years.